right. So for this part, I was thinking that's a very funny thing here. You got two actors, model here. We are people of the different industries, but at the end of the day, it's entertainment. I have very funny stories about us on set. Myself on set.
So today's episode is about
Terrible
experiences on set, on music videos, shows, audition, anything.
Terrible experiences working in the industry.
Yeah.
Before we get into it, it's the Jokemen Show. We're the Jokemen Show.
Why are you not gonna do it?
Favorite goddamn song.
You did like you just joke, man.
Yeah, this ain't The Simpsons.
Watch episode 6 when he's doing it first.
I can sing.
I'm gonna get you into it.
Look, I had a funny thing today. Yeah, it feels like every time we film a podcast, I get a recall for something acting wise. So I had a recall.
Should do more then.
I should, yeah, exactly. I had a recall today for a very popular brand of food for a commercial, and I sent in a self tape last week. Self tapes went well. They hit me up yesterday. Yo, you free tomorrow? I was about to tell them, no, I'm filming a pod. Go suck yourselves. But then they said it's at 12. I said I'll let you slide.
It's doable.
Nah, I'm joking. My agent called me. You free? Yeah, yes, I'm free. Yes, I'm free. I'm free. Well,
yeah, anything you need.
Anything you need. So then, it was today. Now, first of all, as an actor, I just want to say this out. Period. When you do commercial auditions, whenever you start going in that journey by yourself, you realize with these commercials, it's stupid. Like we mentioned in the last
episode we mentioned how.
But now it
much
feels
they make
like
you do.
these commercial auditions I've been going to in person a lot more recently for these recalls. I've had like 3 recalls this year. Bro, why am I auditioning with a group of people? Why am I doing an audition for this job with individuals who I don't know? Now, the reason why I'm saying this, SK, I can't say the brand. That's crazy. It's a big brand. The one I told you earlier. It's a big brand, bro.
Yeah.
Now, Mayan was talking like, oh, I could get this one. Like, if I do this, I don't need to work for a job until I go on tour for a couple months. Bag. I got my thing fixed, bro. For my self-tape, I sent in 8 different tapes. I'm serious. I'm like, bro, I remember this is the first time for a recall for audition, self-tape, I ever said they're going to give me a recall for that. And I got the recall. I'm like, cool, I'm going to shell it. I go in, Jason. Oh, here we go again, bro. This auditioning with a group of people. All right, cool. Hi there, you just want to come in, just stand on the tee. Stand on the tee. Cool. Introduce yourself. Yeah, my name is Jason Druggy. I'm signed into it. No, sign into it. Now, the very scene that we're doing, I'm not going to go too much into it, but basically, there is a type of chant that's being made over a certain product, of a food product. They put the table down. There's forks and knives here, forks and knives here, forks and knives here. No, we're all being told, all right, you're the crazy character, you're the leader character, you're the guy that makes the beats. I was the guy that made the beats.
You're the beats guy. I
was also the only black guy.
They're looking at you like, what can we make him do?
I know he good at music.
What do black people do?
So I'm like, they're like, all right, you're the leader. You're interested. You're not sure about what to do. You make the beats. So I'm like, why do I go?
You look like you're gonna make the beats.
You gonna make some good beats.
Is that a bit of James Brown? I could see you do that. So they say, I'm not gonna say the word again because I don't know how they're gonna film it, and I don't know if I'm gonna book it. So we'll see. We're like, all right, cool. Just do a chant. Let's just say bam, 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 bam. But everyone do it different. You say bam, bam loud. You say bam, bam quiet. Do different versions of bam, bam. You make the beats and join it with the bam, bam. So bam, bam, making the beat, bam, bam. This guy to the left of me, bro. This nigga starts going bam, 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 bam. Bro, the guy started getting up out his seat. He's slamming the table, bro. I told you there's knives and plates and forks.
They're all just jumping up, man.
They're jumping up. So imagine there's like a crew of people, like 10 people there watching, and you all, this is for camera. You can't even be too loud or too big on camera. Yeah. This guy's bam, 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 bam. Like it's like the ladies are okay. Let's take it down a bit.
Calm down,
right,
buddy.
Let's not shout.
let's do more.
Let's do it more controlled,
more natural.
So everyone, like again, do different versions. But you know, let's just take it down a bit. You know, we don't want to be too like out there for the camera. All right, go again. I'm doing it. Bam, 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 bam. The guy next to me.
Actually, you're not bad at beats, you know that. That's probably why they chose you.
I said bam,
bam. The guy next to me doing his thing. Bam, 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 bam. We're cool, but we're keeping it mellow for camera. Guy next to me. Bam, 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 bam. Like, bro, the guy is yelling, bro.
You got into it,
Bro, you got way too into it.
Then he did this shit. He's standing up again, but then now we have to follow the chant because you can't be quiet. Then this guy would be like, no, we're bam, bam. She's like, all right, let's take it down a notch. All right. How about you're no longer the crazy guy. You're the guy that's just listening.
You're the normal regular guy.
You're the normal regular guy. You're now the leader.
You're not the one that shuts the fuck up.
Your black ass is still making beats. All right? Everyone got to change character but me.
You're still beats guy.
I'm still the beats
You
guy.
were a good beat maker.
You did good beats.
They chose the right one.
Exactly.
So now, this guy's now leading the chant. He's doing it good. Bam. And I'm doing the chicka chicka bam. It's going good. Doing different variations. Bam, 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 bam. Guys, bam, bam. The guy next to him. Bam! Bam! Like, bro, he just kept getting, bro. And I'm like, bro, I'm about to stuff this.
Oh my god.
I'm like, bro, you're messing up the bag for me. Now, my dumb ass thought if I sit in the middle, yeah, attention to the camera, whatnot. But here's the bad side. I'm in the middle, right next to this guy on the right. They hate this side. They're loving this side. So the lady again's like, all right, okay, we hear you.
They definitely heard.
We hear you a little bit
But,
too much.
How about how about we just do it straight? Just a normal little chant, nothing crazy.
They're trying to give him hints. He's not getting it.
We do it straight. Bam, bam. I'm already like, damn, bam, whatever. He's gonna start. Bam, bam. There we go. I see the director like this. She said, all right, thank you guys.
Get the out of here, man. We tried.
Did you start laughing?
No, bro. When I saw her like this, and then the people were like, and everyone's always scared of a director. Everyone is scared of the director.
Yeah,
so they're just
yeah,
looking at her like. So then I see her like, she'd even look up in our face to say bye, bro. She said, all right, thank you guys. I remember I walked out. I didn't even say thank you guys for the opportunity. I said, yeah, cool. The first guy walked out. I walked out. Now the guy on my left, she said, wait, can you stay behind? We just want to see you try a different role. I said, yeah, I didn't get this one. And that was my, I almost said the brand.
It's fine, you can mute it, but just say it and mute it because I want to
That
know.
was my audition.
Nice.
I'm gonna mute it.
Yeah, no, that's
I'm
what I
gonna
said.
mute
I
it,
wanted
okay.
to hear it, so I wanted to mute it. It's fine.
I'm going to say it just one more time. And they were paying, I'm not going to say it, but god damn. I would have bam all the way.
But you know what I'm saying?
I guess that guy really wanted that bag then.
Bro, he really wanted it, but he ruined it for everyone, bro.
I'll tell you what.
So who did they ask to stay behind for a different role?
Oh, so this was like they were basically doing different people for different looks, bro. This Donnie here, there was I can't think I can say that part, but they were basing it off a character of Mad Max. You know the crazy guy that does the silver paint, bro. He was perfect. He was 6'6", skinhead, eyebrows off, piercings out his nose and lips. That was the look. So they're like, yeah, you stay behind.
Bro,
you got the look, and plus you weren't screaming too loud. I don't know if the black guy with the beats was screaming, but he was next to the guy, so they had him.
So you
stay
can
behind.
go as well.
I hope that guy gets it. He was cool. I hope he gets it.
Good luck, bro. So for me, bro, I've had so many like bad moments with auditions, especially like in person. Because when you do self tapes, you know, it's just you in your room and you and your reader, so it's calm. If you fuck up, you can do it again. But in person, if you fuck up or something happens, like that's it. That's your chance basically gone. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So one moment I will never forget is for a Head and Shoulders commercial. All right. So I travel. It was like an hour travel. I get there and we had to. It was a song called By the end of the road. We had to lip sync that song. Yeah. So we had to act like we was in the shower doing shampoo and then we're lip syncing By the End of the Road. Right. So I'm getting into it. I'm loving this song. Yeah. I learned all the lyrics, and when I get there, I see everyone that have the script, they're learning it, whatever. And then this one black kid, he was maybe like 17, 18. He goes in the room, yeah. And so everyone's just focused on themselves, right? So as we're waiting, yeah, in the room, there was no soundproof. Okay, so we can hear everything that's going on in the room. And we can hear the casting director laughing, having a good time. She's like, oh my God.
That's the worst
Bro,
feeling.
It's the worst thing, because it's like, do I have a
didn't get
chance
it.
now?
Were you right after the kid?
I was two after him, bro.
That's still close.
It's still close, bro. She's laughing. She's like, "Oh my God, you were amazing. Oh my God, you're definitely gonna get it." This. Imagine everyone in the room can hear this, yeah. So we literally all look up like, "Well, this guy's getting it." Then, so then it was my turn. I'm like, at this point, I'm like, Why am I here?
What do you do to get that?
How do I beat that guy? So that I come in the room, yeah, and I'm trying to like make a good impression because I want to make her laugh as well.
Yeah.
I want to make a good impression. So I walk in, yeah, I'm like, hi, nice to meet you. She's like, yeah, just go stand there. I'm like,
No, I'm laughing so hard.
I'm like, okay.
When they make the room laugh, you know what's the worst part? When they guide them out the room and they're still smiling.
Yeah.
And then they all right, yeah, Jason.
Stand on the line, yeah, please, thank you. Can you not just don't move, please? I'm there like, oh my god, this is how I'm gonna start, bro. And then they had like a little, what do you call like a teleprompter with the lyrics, yeah. And she said like, yeah, just we don't want you to actually sing it, just lip sync it and act like you're having a great time in the shower or whatever. So I'm doing it. I think I'm doing a good job. But at this point, like I'm clocked out.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, all right, like I know I'm not gonna get this because this guy, he was him.
Yeah.
He was making her laugh. I couldn't even have a hello.
He made her laugh. I couldn't get a hello.
Not get a hello, bro. Like so at this point,
That was a knee slap.
that's the unk thing, bro. That's the unk thing, bro. Yeah, that's the unk thing, bro.
Yeah,
So then at this point, I leave, yeah. And funny enough, I actually got I got penciled for this Head and Shoulders commercial.
Yeah.
Yeah, they was gonna fly us out to Poland.
Wait, hold on. Are you gonna keep saying the brand's name?
We're gonna
This
mute
is
it.
3 years ago, bro.
All right, cool, fair enough. All right,
Regardless,
cool,
I feel like we can mute it anyway.
Yeah, I mean,
cool,
it was
yeah. Continue.
I didn't even get the job. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And the commercial's already out. So this was like 3 years ago. I got penciled, yeah. They were gonna fly out to Poland. I think they were paying like $6 to $8 grand. I'm like, ooh, I'm feeling good. Like, I need this money.
I remember you were telling me
Bro,
about this as well.
I waited, yeah, for 6 days. On the day before I'm meant to fly, they emailed my agent to say I didn't get the role.
They do that
The
disrespect.
day before you're meant to get ready to fly out. So that's one thing I dislike about commercials, where like they don't respect that everyone has like their time and their schedule. So like they won't let you know like, hey, just let you know it's a yes or no.
The worst thing about a pencil as well, yeah.
There could be 10 other people.
There could be 10 other people, but when it comes to you individually, that means don't do nothing during this period. Because like you said, the same way they can email you the day before and say you don't have it, they can email you and say you do have it.
So you just have to be ready. You have to have that day free for like a week to 2 weeks.
And it's like, bro, it's like a limbo effect. Because every notification, every email, every text, every
You're
call,
like, did I
is
get
this
it?
Is this it?
Yeah,
Is this it?
yeah.
Because if I didn't get it and you don't respond to me, cool. I know I didn't get it. You pencil me, I go in for a recall, and then you pencil me after the recall.
Yeah.
That's like I'm 80% there.
In my head, I'm like, I got this. It's only if they want to change the dates or if something goes wrong with like someone else. Yeah. So this in my head, I'm like, I got this. But then to let you know the day before.
So rude, bro. That happened to me literally.
Oh my god, it's annoying, right?
That happened to me. I was penciled a week or two ago for I'm saying it, a US commercial, right? And I was playing like a police officer role, bro. Yo, do you know them niggas in the States never even said anything to my agent?
What do you mean?
I mean, I was penciled and then they never hit me up again.
Didn't even release you anything?
No.
Wow. Yeah, that's one thing I wish especially the acting industry was better at, was like respecting people's time in terms of like pencils and then letting them know if they got something. You don't even have to respond to say like, hey, like, we liked your audition, you didn't get this. But if you pencil someone, at least have the respect to at least tell the agent,
tell them they haven't got it or they do have it.
Preferably more than a day before.
Because they know who they want in 2 days.
Yeah.
They know who they want because it takes 2 days for them to look at all, let's say, 30-something tapes. They know who they want in like 2-3 days.
100%, bro. What about you, Keenan? Any interesting things on your sets?
Well, no, because like I feel like there's a lot of things. A lot of the time they turn to me, as you know, like I'm like a big personality, so I don't really get shy about things. So a lot of the time, I'm not doing shoots like you lot where I'm having to get penciled in and stuff yet. I would love to get into that, but I'm not in that. They'll shout me for like a music video, and then I'll go there, and then it will be like models that don't really, no offense, have a lot of personality. They're just used to being the look.
Just the face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they'll ask them to do something or act something, and then they won't do it with their whole heart because they're still trying to be nonchalant or they're still trying to be cool or keep that look. Yeah. Me, I'll just go for it because I love the idea of acting as well. So they usually turn to me. So I don't really usually have a lot of bad things happen because I'm not in your stage yet. I'd love to. There was the one in Poser's video recently, something shenanigans, I forgot the name, really bad that I forgot that. But I was in that video and the first thing we had to do was randomly create a vibe with four other guys that I don't know in the background of him rapping in front of us. Now for me, again, like, okay, you're the director telling me to jump around and dance and stuff to the top. Fine, I'm gonna do it. But the other guys, they were acting so nonchalant and not like. Through the day they got better and stuff, and don't get it twisted. They're cool. Like I'm cool with them. Don't get it twisted. But I feel like it's very hard to me to be that exciting by myself. So they were like taking a piss and like pushing me to the front of the camera and stuff so that I was in front of them, and they were putting their hoods up and hiding and stuff. So I think that's the most awkward situation or like that I've had, because I kind of had to just be alone in that. Do you know what I mean? And then the director kept pointing me out because they saw that I was the one that was being the most exciting
you
and
wanted
stuff.
to try. You actually wanted to.
Right.
Every time you get an opportunity, you gotta give it your all.
You gotta give it your all, man.
Yeah. And the boy, I feel like they want when we got to finally meet Poser and we was sitting down, and by the way, Poser's actually a sick guy. By the way, he's actually funny. He's such a down to earth guy. Like you could chat to him normal.
Should bring it on.
We could try. But yeah, once they all got calm, like we knew each other now. Like they calmed down and they let their personalities out. But when you first walk into a room and you don't know these people and they're not actors as well, some of them were maybe just knew someone or someone, and then, you know what I mean. So it can be awkward sometimes to where it's like it's you have to straight away get into it. But they're like, by the way, my name's Josh. You know what I mean? like you don't even introduce yourself.
Yeah.
It's like a blessing and a curse when it comes to working on set for the first time. You can have I don't know about music video side, but like your side of what happens, but like for different projects, like let's say commercials or let's say bigger projects, because there've been a couple things I've been a part of, like short films, like films, commercials, whatever it is. You can definitely have imposter syndrome. Yeah. Imposter syndrome because you're like, bro, I've been dreaming about this my whole life. I've been dreaming about this my whole life. I've been working so hard at this my whole life. I've done about how many plays, how many theatre shows. I've gone to so many acting lessons, drama lessons. I've done so many short films with friends, short film ideas by myself, just being a part of other people's things on set. This is everything I've gone to. And then you're at the moment.
It's like, oh shit! You see cameras, you see directors, you see important people. You're like, whoa.
You're like, whoa, this is actually.
Am I meant to be
here?
You're like, this is happening.
And you start seeing people that like you've seen on TV as well, like actors, and it's like I'm in the same room as.
I need to lock in because
but then you literally, that's when I feel like make or break you. You really want it, then be ready for it. Because I feel like there are a couple people as well who I have come across who are amazing. Like they're amazing creatives, amazing artists, amazing actors, whatnot. But then it feels like there's a line, right? And here's the line. There's a line of this is still a dream. This is still everything I'm hoping, everything I want to. But then when you get to the line of this is going to become real, some people get intimidated by that.
Like, you know
and
what, this isn't for me.
Go for it.
Yeah. Some people are like, ooh, yeah, because maybe this ain't for me.
The worst thing to get told no is when it's real. You know what I mean?
Explain that a bit more.
So when you get told no when it's real, it's like, if you can't make it to a friend's short film, you can get into a friend's short film if that's your friend. You can make a YouTube video with your friend. You could do this, you could do that. But now they're saying, we want you to be the lead in this TV show.
You need to lead.
You need to be the lead in this commercial.
That's a lot of pressure.
They'll tell you,
yeah,
we spent about 580 something thousand on this set today. You're
so
like,
fuck up.
You're like,
do not fuck up.
What, bro? And there's some people who, they see that line. They see people get over that line. So when I'm seeing some people, they get intimidated by it, it's like, bro, I'm not sure if I'm really ready to do that, because what about if I'm not good enough? What about if I don't look good enough?
You know, even famous and big actors to this day, some of them even still feel that way. I remember Viola Davis. Bro, she's Oscar winner. She's won all the awards possible. She still gets imposter syndrome on set, on stage, bro. Like, I don't think it ever leaves you. I think you just need that confidence.
You need to have more confidence in yourself.
They picked me to do this, so I know I've got the skills and the talent to actually put in the work and bring the product that they want. Because they chose you for a reason. They
believe in you. Yeah. And if they chosen you, that means they believe in you. That means you need to believe in yourself.
Because you get chosen for like these big things and you get there and you get the imposter syndrome, but does that in turn make you work harder, do you feel like?
Oh, for sure, bro.
I say it makes you work hard. It makes you work harder, but then it can also put unnecessary pressure on yourself, because then you're gonna start overthinking things like, oh, like did I learn my lines enough? Did I do enough character breakdown? You know, you're gonna start overthinking, and I think
that all
that
goes
can
out.
kill you.
I think all of that goes out the window as soon as they say action. As soon as they say, as soon as the theater lights come on, as soon as the podcast, as soon as the audio room that you're in comes on. I think that all goes out the way, because what matters the most at that point in time is the art and the story you're telling. It's not you. So you definitely will have it, but then like people say, like people can be so scared before they get on stage. Then as soon as they start singing that song, it's out the window.
Yeah.
Because you're doing what you love, and also if you put in the right work, you won't have to. But there is like an intimidating factor of, wow, it's no longer a dream. This is real life. Like, yo, they want to see you coming for this audition for this movie or studio set, and you're like,
Bro, I've had many auditions where like it's like for a big show, for a big casting actor, and it's like, oh shit, like this could change my life, and I need to put in work, because this is like massive. Like the one you did 2 weeks back.
yeah,
Like that's an audition where it's like, oh,
yeah,
okay,
yeah,
this
that
is
was
for
serious.
real.
Yeah,
This
well,
is
the
for real.
reason why I asked is because for me, while obviously naturally getting that imposter syndrome and them nerves, and as soon as it goes action, it goes away. Like that's something I feel like we all get to a certain extent. But I find myself working harder for things that people that I love are involved in. I don't know why, but like for me, it means more to me doing this than I loved being in Poser's video, but that you know what I'm saying? Like that's something I loved doing. But if I had this on the same day as Poser's video, I wouldn't call you lot up saying, yo, so sorry, I'm going to da. I'd come here.
So you're saying
and I'd work harder here. And I want this to be.
Would you do it for a Gucci hits you up? We've booked this day. Cool. This is your first big nationally syndicated fashion brand, something great for your image and portfolio. Would you still say no to Gucci?
Gucci called me up to be in his music video.
No, not Gucci. Gucci the brand.
Gucci the
fashion
brand. Sorry, yeah.
Would you? And they called you up for a fashion shoot, commercial, big bag. Let's say 10 bands.
Do you know the reason I like? There's two reasons I take it. Firstly, of course, it's Gucci, yeah. But secondly, and I know that you lot would tell me to take it.
I want to see you explain as well.
But also, think about once I get my face out there for something like that, what that would do for this.
Yeah.
As well. That's why I would take it as well. So, there's things that like, cool, of course, like I'll think about it. I won't be stupid. I won't be like, sorry, Gucci, I'm going to the Jokemen Show. But
yeah.
But like, there's other things to where like I don't know. It just depends, innit? Certain people will be like, yo, can you do this? No, sorry, I've got this plan today. This is important to me because this is the base. Like, we're gonna build from this, and this to me, I don't know, man. It's more important because it's us rather than someone I don't know.
Yeah, no, that's a fact. I hear you, because I would definitely. This is now something that's definitely on top of my list and things. So there are a bunch of things I'd say, no, I gotta handle this. This is like real business today. I can't lie. There's certain roles that pop up. I'm gonna have to tell you, man. Yo, love you lot, but
Of
you lot gonna
course.
have to hold it down.
Of course, but we would say, go, bro. Like, that's facts.
Because at the end of the idea, I
love that.
But at the end of the day, yeah, if one of us win, all of us wins, and that means all of this wins.
Yeah, for real.
It's all about.
But again, the reason why I brought that up is because recently, you know, I did this thing for myself, and it was like a party thing. I'm starting up parties and stuff. SKS parties on Instagram.
Parties? What do you mean?
I'm trying to throw events and parties and stuff, and
okay.
And I did that with the place that I work for at the moment, Alpha Guns, Aldgate East. They let me have the area in there, and obviously to help promote it, I invited models down to come and do it for free. Usually, obviously, for parties and events and everything, you gotta pay, but they were helping me out because they're also promoting it, so it's all love. Yeah. Now there's a lot of girls, majority of the girls actually, that showed nothing but love, and they all came down and it was all good. But there was one girl that was kind of not really wanting to, you know, let me know if she was or wasn't coming all the way up to the day, because again, I'm very on it. I'm making sure all the girls are good, like, is everything okay, all the days up before, and she wasn't answering and stuff. And then 2 hours before, she's messaged me saying, I'm ill, I can't make it. 2 hours before, you should be ready, nearly leaving the door to come travel, right? So I was up early that day, and I was tired, and I was in the middle of sorting something. I didn't message back, I'm so sorry that you're sad, it's like sick, and I didn't do that. I just messaged straight away saying, can anyone replace you? That's what I replied straight away. She took it straight to Instagram. She screenshotted it. I didn't even know she'd seen it. She screenshotted it, didn't respond, put it on Instagram instead of, I was going to stay away from nasty people like this. Yeah, just a number. I don't really care about us and how. I was like, fucking hell. So the first thing I did is naturally, I was like, oh, my days, I'm so sorry if it came across like that, like on a voice note.
You were
like
number
that.
6 anyway. It's cool. You were top 5.
Hey,
That is crazy.
talking some vex over there.
Someone says like, oh, I come here, I'm ill. Do you have someone that can replace you? Because like,
So what? You don't care about me?
You don't care about me?
It's not about that, but it's like you've told me 2 hours before I need someone to come in your place. But
okay,
I was
you could have
busy
at
as
least
well.
said like, oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Do you know anyone by any chance? I think you
No, I
No,
was in
no,
the
but
no.
she
I
violated
understood.
them.
I
Why you
understood.
did it?
she shouldn't have done that. No, 100%.
But I actually understood that point of view, and that's
Yeah.
why straight away I said sorry. I messaged her directly. She never responded to it. Yeah, but then I started making an Instagram post. I started recording, and I was taking it serious. I straight face, and saying, "Look, I did this, and I'm so sorry." And then as soon as I turned, I said, I seem to have upset someone. I started laughing because I realized mid-sentence, I don't care, and I'm so sorry. Like I don't give a. At the end of the day, if you actually cared about what I'm doing, you find out when you're ill the day before or when you wake up. You don't think 2 hours before, I'm ill now. No, you don't. You don't.
Sounds like number 11.
Oh god.
So yeah, nah. I realized I don't care, and but that's something that she tried to out me in front of everyone on Instagram.
I think what she did was way too much though.
Yeah,
Like, if you just had a conversation about it and just
I said that as well.
Number 6. All right.
all right. Chill out, number 6.
Well, I said to her, look, if you could have just messaged me and it would have been fine. I would have said I'm so sorry. But yeah,
You live and you learn, though, bro.
That
It's
is.
the business.
and again, I'm reflective. I understand my wrong in that. I understand why she took it that way.
Yeah.
Same time,
You shouldn't have done all of that afterwards.
If you were to put a number on this individual, out of all of them, what
I'm not numbering a woman.
Wait, how many people did you have?
I had on that day, because we had 2 days, because so many models wanted to come down, and I loved that even more.
I
So
didn't know it
I
was
set up.
women. I thought it was all women models.
It was all women models. Yeah.
Keenan, bro, like,
No, but it's not because of
White
that.
women,
It's
yeah.
because the place that I work at already have a lot of men coming to. It's a manly shooting
okay,
thing. So
okay.
we need to attract more women. So we had women coming there and having fun, so that we can attract and show other women that this is women have fun at here. You know what I mean? So we had like 7 people coming that day. One person messaged me in the morning when I first woke up, and she was coming from Manchester, and she said, "I'm so sorry, the trains are messed up. It's not gonna correlate with the
I know you don't want to put. That's number 1 behavior right there.
that is
Right.
number one.
That's
That's
number one.
But I'm
good.
not
That's
gonna
why
put
she's
her number 1.
was
Stop
number
it. Stop
8
it.
star, like,
Stop it.
She is the one.
Anyway.
You got 47 seconds, though.
Mhm. Anyway, yeah. So she said it in the morning, and she got a full response and stuff. 2 hours before is fine, but don't blame me for while I'm in the middle of doing something. Like I'm setting this stuff up.
You need to find somewhere to. Yeah.
I'm not.
Hey, man.
But anyway,
You live, you learn.
We do.
It was a shell of an event. Obviously, no
Mhm.
one's any.
it actually was so fun.
Everyone is the best. Everyone's the greatest. There's gonna be 1s, 2s, and some 6s. That's all that matters. So
I'm not involved in that comment.
This is the
I love all
Jokemen
my
Show.
ladies.
You're
Thank
looking
you
at-
everyone for coming, by the way. I
Oh,
love
yeah,
all of
course.
you.
They're all number 1s. Come on, bro.
Yeah, bro,
So
come
at
on.
the end of the day, this is the Jokemen
Jokeman
Show.
Show.
Jokeman Show.
We're done.